Okay, I think I should be live. This is another way to make it live, and today we're going to be starting about Vim. So what I'm going to do is we're going to learn the basics of Vim. I believe I'm audible and the stream is healthy. So what is the basic crux of Vim? So first of all, let's understand the terminal and basic commands for Linux. ls, cd, pwd, mkdir, rm, remove files or directories. CP, copy files or directories. MV, so this essentially move or rename files. Man, view the manual for commands. Yeah, okay. File permissions, check out permissions with ls-l. Use chmod, which is change mode to change file permissions, and chown to change ownership. Package management depends on distribution. Ubuntu Debian use get apt-get or apt. And then we have Red Hat, Fedora use yum or dnf. Networking commands, we have ping, test connectivity, and curl or wget to download files or test API endpoints. Now, what is Vim? This is the main part and crunch. The more crux of this video, Vim VI improved is a powerful text editor. When you open a file with Vim file name, you start in normal mode. So modes in Vim. We have four types of modes. We have normal mode, insert mode, command modes, visual mode. So what is normal mode? It's basically the default mode for navigation and commands. Okay. And then we have insert mode for typing text. Basically, when you press an I to enter, escape to exit. Um, Then after that, you have command mode for commands like saving and exiting. You just type in the colon key and then you're in command mode. Okay. Visual mode for selecting text. When you're basically like highlighting just like me, that's called visual mode. Normal mode is essentially when I'm navigating the file using my arrow keys. Essentially, we don't use, but we use another key. So I'm going to tell you which keys we use for, navigation. So basic commands, we have insert text. Press I, enter, insert before cursor or A, append after cursor. So we could either insert before the cursor or after the cursor, right? So like this is how it's highlighted. So when I press an I would actually add before I. So you could see over here, right? But if I press an A, I would press I and then something afterwards. Now save and exit, you could use colon and then W and then Q, or we could write ZZ. Exit without saving, you could use colon W and exclamation mark. Save without exit, so we have colon and W. Undo is U. Redo is control and R. Searching for Vim, search for a word, press slash forward slash followed by the word you enter. You hit enter. Example, let's suppose we say slash hello. We'll highlight occurrences of hello. Search backward, use question instead of slash. Navigate results. So when we want to, press enter, we could go to the next match. So we use lowercase n. Go to the previous man, we type in capital N. Moving in Vim. Now this is the navigation, what I was talking about. We can move cursor up using the K. Okay. We could move, think of it as like kicking up. And when we're talking about move down, so we have to press in J. We could think of it like jumping down. So that's how I remember. Kicking up, jumping down. Move cursor left is H. So you can see like when we type in hello world, so hello would basically appear on the left side. When I type in hello world, right? So when I type in H, it would take me to the left side. But when I press in L, it would take me to the right side because normally L is over here, right? So think of it like that, just a way to understand. Move by word, you can move with W, which is forward. So it would take you like, just like how we can navigate using all control, hold control, and my cursor goes one word at a time. You could use that to move word by forward and backward, which is B. So W is forward, B is backward. Go to the line start, you could use this exponentiation character, and to the line end, you could use this dollar sign. Go to the specific line, you could use colon and then line number. It would take you to the specific line. Replacing text, replace a single character, use R and then we have CHR. Example, when we say R and then L replaces the character under the cursor with L. Now, So that's whatever the cursor has, it will be replaced with L. Replace text interactively, use this thing. Replace old with new globally in the file, and it replace with confirmation add C. So we have example, we have ampersand, percentage S, old, new, and GC. Visual mode, useful tips. So let's just read this last part and then we'll go and do a practical. So if you look at the visual mode, we have just making sure that my length is working. So I don't know, when stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use stream bit rate of, I mean, it's my first time trying out with this one. I don't know what's the problem, but we could go back here. So enter visual mode with V, which is character wise, capital V, which is line wise, or control V, block selection. Use arrow keys or movement commands to select text. Perform operations like delete, D, copy Y, and paste P. Useful tips, navigation help, use :help to get detailed documentation, practice exercises, open a text file, and practice commands. Use Vim Tutor for interactive tutorials, type Vim Tutor in the terminal. Plugins, once comfortable, explore Vim plugins like NerdTree for file navigation or FZF for fuzzy search. By consistently practicing, you'll develop confidence and speed with both Linux and Vim. So this was a good guide, and we can move on to the next part where I actually want to test Vim. Again, I have a Linux environment, so I'm not sure if I have a virtual box. So let's see, virtual box. We don't have that. This is on the web. Oracle VirtualBox is a hosted hypervisor for x86 virtualization developed by Oracle Corporation. VirtualBox was originally created by Inotech System Baratung. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I'll say I want to use Vim on uh, Windows 11. How can I uh, test and practice it the best way? Okay, it'll give us the guide to install it. Using Vim on Windows 11 is a great way to learn and practice it. Here's how you can set it up and get started. Install Windows. So install Chocolate if you don't have it. Open PowerShell terminal and administrative privileges. Run Choco install Vim. So if we go to PowerShell and we go to run as administrator, there's a UAE's prompt. And over here we type in Choco install Vim. And Chocolatey is already installing the following packages, installing you accept the package. So downloading Vim. So it seems like I already had Chocolatey installed. Do you want to run the script? Yes. Yes to all. So basically I'm going to say yes. Okay, capital Y. And it should install Vim for me in this particular path, which is program data, Chocolatey, libraries, Vim, tools, and then we have this zip file. So you can just find this file path and you can see software installed to C tools, which is basically um, software installed was successful. Okay, so if I open this up, this was the zip file. Okay, and if you go here, which is in the C program tools, C colon tools. So if you go here, we should have Vim installed. So that was the zip file, and we have Vim 91. So kind of we have the whole Vim software here. That was really quick. So we go here and say clear. Okay. So now what we say is restart the terminal and type Vim to start using it. Okay, so you could just restart the terminal using exit, and then you could say PowerShell. You can run as administrator, it doesn't really matter. But now you should have Vim. So if you type in Vim, here you go. So you have Vim installed, and you basically are in Vim. So currently right now we're in normal mode. We press in I, we're in insert mode. But after that, we could also use escape, and we have colon WQ, Okay, so the thing is, it's not, for some reason, it's not writing. Uh, okay, no name, the randomly created one. So, yeah, I'll take it out. So, open the official installer. So, download the latest Windows compatible version of Vim from the official. This is the second option. And from Vim downloads, run the installer and follow the instructions. Add the installation directory to your system's path variable. If not done, automatically open a command prompt or PowerShell and type Vim to test the installation. Now we have option 3, which is Windows subsystem for Linux. If you're comfortable with Linux, install WSL on Windows 11. Install a Linux distribution via the Microsoft Store. Open WSL and install Vim. Okay. Launch WSL and type Vim to practice. Now set up a comfortable practice environment. Create a practical file. Open Vim in a terminal. Okay, this creates and opens a new file named practice.txt for practicing. Use Vim Tutor. Vim Tutor is an interactive tutorial including with Vim. Run it in the terminal. Follow the step-by-step lessons to learn essential commands. Enable syntax highlighting. So what we could do is let's just exit it out. Unfortunately, this is not exactly what we want. So okay, so what is here? Okay, I'm gonna escape colon W I'll say Q and I press enter. Escape colon W Q. Okay, there you go. So I pressed colon Q to exit when I'm in this system32 folder. I'm not supposed to be in here. So I'm gonna exit it out and I'm gonna create a file or some kind of place where I'm gonna actually write my logic. So there's this JavaScript folder within the videos. Um, I'm thinking of creating a folder here somewhere, documents. So let's just create over here. So I'm going to create a folder here in the documents, and I'm going to be calling it as Vim tutorial. Okay. Over here, I'm going to CMD it. I believe it's just let's just see. Okay, we have Vim in our command prompt as well. So, I mean, we don't really need PowerShell. We could do it in command prompt as well. Again, remember, this is visual mode. So, escape, colon, Q, and then you're out of it. Okay, so you can do CLS, but you're in that Vim tutorial. You can normally just open it up in PowerShell as well. I'll show you how to do it. So, just to be like, let's just make it like how we're following the instructions. So we're in PowerShell, or again, we're in Sister user, uh, C users and GNG. Remember, PowerShell also has these cool feature. I mean, the CMD does have it as well, but I'm just making it consistent. So CD, and then we paste in this. We're in this particular folder now. Now we're gonna have a practice file, so I'm gonna say, okay, I wrote vim practice.txt. So we're in insert mode when then I press in hello. Okay. So if I want to save this, I would have to press escape, colon, W, and Q. This is saving it. So now it's saved. Okay. If you type in, if you see the file, it's going to be here. Okay. And then there's some random file as well. Okay. So now if you want to, you could cat and see the file as well. Okay. Um, now suppose you want to go into it. So you say vi and you say practice.txt. So vi is not a command, so it's going to be actually, yeah. So because I'm not there, but now this is just normal mode. If I want to go to, you know, insert mode, I would have to press an I. And there are different modes, what I wanted to mention. Insert, when you press I, you're in insert mode. If you press colon, you're in command mode. And if you're pressing V, you're in visual mode. So now I'm in insert mode. If I press escape, I'm back in normal mode. And if I want to press V, I'm in visual mode. And this allows me to highlight text. Okay, press escape and you're back in normal mode. Okay, so that's that. Let's go and exit this out. So that's basically escape colon W and Q. That saves it, but you can just say Q clear. Okay, there's this tutorial that you could also choose from. Um, and I'm gonna actually check this out. There are some issues with my bit rate, so I'm gonna go back to this instruction document, which is somewhere over here, and we're gonna use Vim Tutor. Now, some of the videos that I've seen and I feel like are really nice to check is first of all Vim in 100 seconds by Fireship. Second is Vim as your editor introduction by the Premagen. Sorry, if not, I don't know how to pronounce that. And the last one is Vim tutorial for beginners by FreeCodeCamp. So these three are really excellent resources. Again, you could actually just resource that. I mean, just check it out. There's everything available. Vim Tutor, we're gonna try to type in the terminal. Okay, so this is some kind of interact. Welcome to the Vim Tutor. And let's see, view. Trying to open up in a open tab, close, save, print, view, edit. Should be a view up here, no? Um, so I was basically trying to find a way to make it better. Color scheme, dark blue. I like this one more. Um, so it's in edit. We have key map, select font, color scheme, blue, dark blue, default. Um, what is this? Okay, that's blue. Edit, color scheme, dark blue. The font should be also bigger. You could use edit, select font, and let's make it to 22. Western font is Consola's. Font style is regular. We'll just press OK. Okay, it looks better, more presentable. So now we're in Welcome to the Vim editor. So again, remember that we allow us to navigate. So left, I'm using L to move right, H to move left, and we have so K to move up, kick up, and H to down. So this is the uh, just practice the navigation a bit. Okay. Yeah. So I mean it's really fast. So I would recommend navigating a bit. So it's saying to move the cursor, press H up, J down. This is what I'm actually doing. K to uh, so yeah, J to jump down, K to kick up, L for this, and H for this. Okay, so let's just go down, move the cursor until you move the cursor around the screen until you are comfortable. Hold down the J key until it repeats. So you just, and now you know how to move the next lesson using the down key to move to lesson 1.2. So we're in 1.2 exiting Vim. So now it's going to tell you how to exit Vim. Before executing any of the steps below, read this entire lesson. Press the escape key to make sure you are in normal mode. Okay, we're right now. Type colon, and then we have colon, and then we have W and sorry, colon, Q, and then exclamation mark, which is basically that, and then we press the enter key. So this exits the editor, discarding any changes you have made. Then you have this thing. Sorry. Well, what am I doing? I think I'm in insert mode. So You could remove it like this, and then you could just escape it to go back. So yeah, I'm pressing insert mode for so many times. I would say H. So how do I go up? Remember, K is to move up, and J is to move down. So yeah, K is to move up. Get back here by executing the command that got you into this tutor. That might be Vim tutor and then enter. And then we have down. If you go a little down, if you have these steps memorized, and are confident executing steps through 1 and 3 to exit and re-enter the editor. Note, and then we have colon Q enter, exclamation mark enter discards any changes you made. In a few lessons, you will learn how to save the changes to a file. Move the cursor down to listen. Okay, so we're just gonna go down to 1.3. But before that, let me just follow that lesson 1.2, what it says. Okay, to exit this thing out, we'll do colon W. Okay, colon Q and exclamation mark. It'll take us out. When we say Vim tutor again, and then press enter key, we're back in here. Again, the form heading it didn't save it. So I'll have to just go into edit, select font, so key mappings, sorry. So edit, we'll have color scheme, we'll make it dark blue, and we'll edit, and we'll have select font, we'll make it 24, I don't know what I did, but, and then we'll just navigate back. Remember, Vim doesn't allow us to use the mouse, and that's why it's a productivity tool, exiting Vim. And now we have text editing deletion. Okay, we have press X to delete the character under the cursor. Okay, so just go up a little. Okay, I'm back. I'm always on, like, for some reason I'm typing in. Okay, G, I went up. So that takes you up on the very first line. So you press G, double G, it takes you up. Let's go down with J. Um, okay, yeah. Okay, let's just go down. Okay, deletion. Move the cursor to the line below marked. To fix the errors, move the cursor until it is on top of the character to be deleted. Press the X character key to delete the unwanted character. Repeat steps 2 through 4 until the sentence is corrected. Okay, so let's go here into, and let's just go, so kick up. So over here, the cow jumped over the moon. We have to fix this up. So let's go here. So we'll have to first go in insert mode. Okay. Now this takes us before the cursor. If we go back and we press A, this is after the cursor. Again, if I press I, it takes you before the cursor. And if I press escape and I press A, this is after the cursor. Got it? So now this is cow. So I have to remove one. So I'll say insert and then, oh, okay, I cannot press delete for some reason. It doesn't allow me. So I can't space the backspace. So that's not how you delete a character in Vim. The way to delete a character is X. Press the X key to delete the unwanted character. So I press X one time. Oops. Okay, so this is insert mode. But when I'm escaping, and now I have to press X, that deletes one character. Now the cow jumped. So I'm going to go, sorry, I'm not going to press this. I'm going to go into this one. So L, L is left, H is right. So yeah, so we're going to be delete, jumped, and I'm trying to get better in Vim myself, so that's why it's taking a bit of time. But I hope you understand. Okay, so now I fixed the cow jumped over the moon. Now that the line is correct, go to the lesson one. Okay, now you want to save this, right? So what you want to do is you want to say escape colon WQ. This would save your edits. Again, if I exit this out, it would take me out of here. So I don't want to remove it. So I'll just go down to the next lesson. So I'll just do J. As you go through this tutor, do not try to memorize, learn by usage. Okay? Yeah, we're not memorizing, we're trying to use it to become better. So we have text editing, insertion. Press I to insert text. Now the cursor, move the cursor to the line, the first line below marked. Okay. Now we have to make the first line the same as the second line. Move the cursor on top of the character before which of the text is to be inserted. Press I and type in the necessary additions. Now we have, as each error is fixed, press escape to return to normal mode. Repeat steps 2 through 4 to correct the sentence. So we basically have to make some edits. This is text missing this. This is some text missing from this line. There is some text missing from this line. When you are comfortable inserting text, move to lesson 1.5. But before that, move the cursor to the first line below marked. So let's move it up. So we'll go, which is kick, kick, kick. Okay, we'll go H. H is left. Okay. As each error is fixed through, okay, to make the first line the same as the second, move the cursor on top of the character before the text to be inserted, which the text is to be inserted on top of the character. Okay, so we're gonna what it says is like move the cursor on top of the character um, before which the text is to be inserted. So suppose where there is text missing this dot, press I and type in the necessary additions. Error as each error is fixed, press escape to return to normal mode. So I think that's basically insertion. I wish I knew. I mean, I could do that, but yeah, I think this is how we're gonna have to do it. So we're gonna have to go in insert mode. So insert mode allows us to be one character before. So there is some text missing. So I'm gonna press escape. Okay, if I go back here into it, okay, okay, there is, and then press insert mode, some, and then space, text, and then we press escape. Then we go here. Okay, now we have to put one S here. So normally what we'd do is we'd go on top of the cursor where the N is, and I would press I. It would go before that, and I would put MISSING, and then I would say escape, and then I could go LLL, and over here I would say insert mode because it would go before, sorry, insert mode, it would go before, and then we have from, and then we have this space, and then we have escape again, and then we'll have LLLL, this, and then you can see over here on top of this, you would go and press in insert mode and say line, and then we'd press escape. So basically, if we finish the exercise, that's how we do inserting. Let's go and jump down. JJJ. So when you are comfortable inserting text, move to lesson 1.5. Now we have appending. Press A to append text. Now move the cursor to the first line below marked. If it does not matter on what character the cursor is in that line, press A and type the necessary additions. As the text has been appended, press escape to return to normal mode. Move the cursor to the second line marked and repeat steps 2 and 3 to correct this sentence. Okay, now we're going to use append mode. So I'm going to go again up. So I'm going to use up K, kick up H. This is some text missing from this line. So I'm going to use L. Okay. This is some text missing from, okay, now we're going to use append mode. So when I press A, it would normally, after the cursor, you know, see the cursor's blinking on H. Press A, sorry, this is recording. I don't know what I did, but escape. I wrote some random. I'll go back to escape, and I'll go, yeah, over here, up. Sorry, I'm in insert mode. I'm going to escape it. I don't know why is that. So I'll go kick up, and this is some text missing from, so over here, we're in this area. So we'll use append mode, which is A, okay, this, and then we have line, dot, and then we have escape, okay. There is some text missing from this line. Awesome. Now let's go down, jump, jump. There's also some text missing from this line. So I'll use A, append mode, missing here, and then press dot and then escape. We're done with that, and we could safely move on to lesson 1.6. So we'll go till, I guess, 1.10, and then we'll see some other tips and tricks that I could show you. But yeah, so essentially, this is just normal. Um, if there's any questions, you could feel free to let me know. Yeah, and I wanted to add in some community, show your support for coding. I was thinking of adding, super stickers and stuff like that. I would normally add some kind of a, page just like a Patreon that initially had. So we know that patreon.com/codingcleverly is the Patreon page that started a long time ago. Okay, but there are many other. I'm thinking of adding a Patreon page or some kind of page within YouTube as well. So this was a page that I created, and it's very recommended if you want to try it out. So copy this, go here into the live stream, and just paste it here. If you're interested, join the Patreon. Okay. So after that, let's move on to the next part, and let's go down. So okay. To kick up, that's jump down. Editing a file. Note, use WQ to save a file and exit. Note, before executing any of the steps below, read the entire lesson. So if you have access to another terminal, do the following there. Otherwise, exit this tutor as you did in lesson 1.2. At the shell prompt, type this command vim, and then we have file.txt, and then we have enter. Vim is the command to start the Vim editor. File.txt is the name of the file you wish to edit. Okay, use the name of the file that you can change. Insert and delete text as you learned in the previous lessons. Save the file with changes and exit Vim with WQ. Okay, if you have quit Vim Tutor in step 1, restart the Vim Tutor and move down to the following summary. After reading the above steps and understanding them, do it. Okay, so let's go on to the Vim summary, and I'm just gonna go to lesson 2. Okay, we're gonna be in lesson 2. I thought there was like 1.10 till, but let's just kick up and just look at this summary before we move on. So lesson summary is the cursor is moved down. The cursor is moved using either the arrow keys or the HJKL keys. You could use the arrow keys as well, but just using Vim conventions, J is for down, jump down, H is for left, L is for right, and then K is for kick up. Okay, to start the Vim, so 1 second. So yeah, to start the Vim from the shell prompt, type Vim, and then we have file name, and then we have enter. To exit Vim, type escape :Q. So if I go down 1 second, jump, okay, and then I go, okay, to exit Vim editor, escape, then we have :Q, exclamation, enter, to trash all changes. And then we have one other thing, which is basically, or type escape :WQ, enter to save the changes, okay? To delete the character at the cursor, type X. To delete, to insert or append text, type, to insert, type inserted text, and then we have escape, insert before the cursor, and append after the line, which is basically A. Okay? Type insert appended text. Note, pressing escape will place you in normal mode or will cancel an unwanted and partially completed command. Now I'll continue with lesson 2. Now remember, before we move on, let's just practice our Let's just practice our commands using an exercise. So over here we're in the PowerShell, and I feel like I can't even type anything. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna go here into the PowerShell, and there's this practice.txt file. I'm gonna use command prompt to open it. Okay, and I'm gonna say first of all we're not in the Linux environment, so I'm gonna use vim, and then we have practice.txt. Press enter. You can see that there's hello world. Now, if I want to, like, I could navigate it using L, okay, and then H, and I can't go down because there's nothing written. But if I want to insert mode, so I want to basically place it after, so I would use A, okay. Now I press enter. I say hello world. This is the second line, okay, and I say this is the third line, and then I say this is the fourth line, and then we have this is the fifth line. Okay. Yeah, and you can make it bigger, but now we have these lines, right? So I want to save them, so I could press escape, and then I would have colon, W, and Q. That just saves it. The next time I'm here, so one second. Sorry, it's okay. So the next time I'm here, so I can't type VI, but that normally works in Linux environments because it does not understand what VI is. It's a shorter term for Vim, and Clear doesn't understand because we're not in Linux. But Vim, and then we have practice.txt, and we're basically here in the normal mode. So jump down and then H up. Okay, and then we could have X to delete a character. So suppose I'm going up. Okay, kick up. I want to take out this world, so I could do X to just delete the character, okay, and that's it. And now if I press DD, that would delete the whole line, okay. Now if I don't want to save any of the changes that I did, no lines in buffer, so I would do is I would escape it. I would say Q, okay. So colon escape. So escape colon Q, okay. And then we have exclamation mark, and this one is save anything, so clear CLS. I'd say vim practice.txt, and the whole thing is back there. Okay, so that's pretty much it with that. Let's go back here. And I'm seeing that I'm realizing that there's a lot of files that are being created. Practice.txt, and then we have tilde, and then we have un. Okay, so that's a thing to note. Then we have deletion commands. So let's go here into this thing. I'm just gonna try to complete most of this uh, video, and then hopefully we're gonna move on maybe as a request to another one. Um, is there any comments or questions so far? You could feel free to leave them in the chats. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. I actually want to also do one thing. Maybe I was go to Studio. I'm gonna add the community thing. So I'm trying my best to, upload videos consistently. So, let's go to the analytics. So if I go to, I guess it was earn tab. Okay, so if we go here to the memberships, okay. Okay, so we grow your community and earn monthly, turn your engaged subscribers into paying members, and earn 70% of net revenue when you offer perks. We're gonna have to explore this. And I was thinking of adding 3 levels just like how we have here. So introduction videos, you could just add it, but choose a template to work with. Consider one of these templates as a starting point. or create your own from scratch. In each template, there are ideas for perks, which you customize in step 2, offering at least 3 price levels as shown to boost revenue. Now, need inspiration? Here are some examples. Turfgrass, Havens Consulting, Cody Simpson. So you can see over here, people have
Hey, what's up?
different um, packages. Now polynomial regression. It feels like this thing is more of Minecraft or I don't know, Kotlin calculator app, machine learning, feature scaling. So this is pretty like random stuff, but I feel like I'm coding. Okay, I love coding in the process of learning new things. On this channel, I share my knowledge with you, and we learn new things together. My favorite language is Java. What is yours? Okay, so this is pretty cool. I mean, I really like this. Pretty cool channel. But what we want to do is we want to put 3 levels. Okay, and we go here and we actually want to edit this out. Tailor your offer to work with you for you as well as viewers. Spend the time customizing your offer now. Consider these best practices. Use YouTube features and other apps that connect to memberships to help provide perks. Offer perks that you think can deliver consistently and to a growing number of members. Consider returning members. Provide perks that keep them coming back each month. Offer something extra for your members rather than taking things away from regular viewers. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to start out with the first one. So level name, keep it short and meaningful for your fans. We'll call it supporter tier, just like how we have it on Patreon. Monthly price, the price you choose for this level will be automatically converted and adjusted for each user's country region. You can preview with varying price that users. Okay, so you can see, like for instance, if I'm in US, the thing is 2.99. Loyalty badges, emojis, members only live chats. Okay, add perk. So you can add a perk type, and then we have member shoutouts or something like that. Discounted merchandise, photos and status updates. Connected on social media, gameplay with you, members only chat rooms. Priority. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is we're not gonna add all that stuff. I'm gonna say done. Okay, so done. Okay. After that, we have this one, and I'm gonna go backer. And this has early access to new videos, member shoutouts, photos and status updates, members only videos, and members only live streams. Okay. And the next one we have is investor. Okay, and then we have this as connecting on social media, unique perk. Now the perk is like kind of like connecting on social media. I mean, I feel like I wanted to add like some kind of paragraphs, but it feels like maybe connect to required perk title, perk description, perk instructions, um, members access to new videos. Okay. Let's see. I'll try to add all this. Okay. So it's more than the description that's required. So I'm just gonna cancel that and perks from previous levels. Okay. Edit, and we'll call it investor. And we're just gonna include all of this and done. Next. Okay, there's a problem with this one. Perk unique to your audience. Perk unique to your audience. Okay, perfect. Uh, bonus. Okay, bonus stuff. And see, use an app for this perk. Learn how to connect YouTube and your memberships to other apps. Discord. Send custom forms to your members to collect information. T-shirt sizes, email, Emojam, Streamlabs. Live streamers on YouTube can use Streamlabs desktop to add alerts for new members. Stream elements can use Stream element. to add alerts for new members. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're thinking of adding this stream early chat. I'm feeling like this one. This is the benefit. So let's get that and done. Okay. Next, let us help you grow. We can promote your membership so that other fans feel encouraged to join. When memberships is turned on your channel, you can change the settings anytime. You have 8+ members. Show your profile pictures on your channel page. Highlight members. Thank members. If you have 8+ members, show their profile pictures in a section under your video. Give members special chats. Let members send a highlighted message during a live chat each month. So I'm going to turn everything on. Change prices to introduce a new price. I can create a new level or delete any existing level. Deleting a level will cancel existing memberships at that level. So basically, I'm submitting for review, and before you decide whether to publish your perks will be reviewed with our policies. We'll email you with the results. Usually within 24 hours, when everything looks good, you'll be able to launch. It's kind of like uh, submit for review. My membership offers include all perks. My perks does not and will not promote hate or violence. If not, is not dangerous or illegal and fully complies with YouTube's channel membership policy, terms of service, and community guidelines. Violations could result in strikes, account termination. Your perks will be reviewed usually within 24 hours and will email you with the results. When everything looks good, you'll be able to turn on memberships. We'll just submit this for review. And yeah, your levels are in review. You'll get an email with next steps typically within 24 hours. Once approved, you'll be able to launch. While you wait, prepare to share the good news. The audience will want to know more about memberships and offering. Create post to welcome members. Use members post. So your memberships with video. A single video announcing memberships on your channel will have the most impact. Check the playlist of the announcement videos for inspiration. Mention memberships in your videos or live streams. The key is to get the message across to as many viewers as possible. You can do that as part of a live stream or regular video upload. Mention it early in your videos or live streams or whatever you think you can reach more of your viewers. Promote it on social media. Use social media to mention that you're all for memberships on your channel. Tell everyone about your memberships. Viewers will want to know why you've decided to offer memberships and what's in it for them. Tell your audience all about your unique memberships in your own words. See how creators did it. See how other creators did it. The Lion Whisperer, the art of photography. So you can see over here, some people
Wix
also
gives
told
you the freedom to
how
tell
they
your
just
story.
researched it.
Hi everyone, sitting here with Simon. I've got some exciting news to share, and I just hope that you guys find it as exciting as I do.
So I don't know.
Here you go, boy. Alongside these exclusive monthly videos, you'll also get access to members-only posts under the Community tab. This can be found on the channel's homepage. And not only that, you'll also get a badge, a specific badge, so that when you...
So this is a very unique way to explain his membership. He's next to a lion. And, that's pretty cool. Also, you could do that, but you could also make a welcome post. Okay. Post to welcome new members. Say hello to your biggest fans. Create a few members only posts in advance that fans will be able to see as soon as they join your channel. These posts show up in the community tab of your channel page. The community tab is a great place to stay in touch with your members and deliver your perks. Use members only posts to share what's on your regular communication. Helps members feel special. Share what's on your mind, follow your fans, and deliver perks. On the community tab, select all channel members when creating your post. We'll let members know when you post it to them. Posting regularly keeps members engaged and coming back month after month. So we're just going to create a special post. This one, actually, all channel members. And then you can see, and then we have everyone. So this is basically a channel members post. You can see over here. I'll just edit this one. Um, Let me just fix this. For some reason, I forgot to add that. Okay. So what we're gonna be doing is kind of like what I had before. I'm just gonna uh, log into Patreon because I had a couple of content that I wanted to actually bring in here. So some exclusive things you'll be seeing right now. So if you could go to the community page in Patreon, so you can't see anything over here, but actually if I click on my Coding Cleverly creator page, okay, so you would see fans are now gift Patreon memberships. Can now gift Patreon memberships just in time for the holidays. Fans can now give up to a year of membership to a creator's Patreon as a gift. Your Patreon now has its own gift page. Share with fans to let them know you can now gift memberships. Fans can choose the tier to gift and then get a link to send to the recipients. You can see details about gifting memberships in the promotion tab. Share a gift page. Basically, choose a membership to tier to gift. So basically, you could give someone a 1 month membership to someone, and it would be pretty cool to them. So let's suppose we have this old content, and there was this one attempting to deploy a MERN application on Vercel. So this is also a very hidden content that I normally don't show. Set up Apache, Tomcat, SQL Workbench, and Eclipse to run a Java application. Again, this was also very awesome. Um, these were some Flask projects, Flask OpenAI session. Okay. Tailwind CSS cheat sheet, highly recommended this one. So I'll give you this Tailwind cheat sheet just as a bonus. So just go here. Exclusive, uh, recommended Tailwind cheat sheet. Okay, and post it. That's only for members. All right, so that was our first members page, free coding cheat sheets. Of course, you can get if you go to the Gumroad page, there are some cheat sheets I have. I would recommend checking them out. Okay, and they're pretty cool. I mean, they also have a lot of SQL commands, and they could be pretty useful to check out. So that's also one thing that I would recommend checking out. Going back here into Coding Cleverly. So done. Let's go back to the live stream. And yeah, I'm pasting it in here. Okay. Check that out as well. What do you think so far? I mean, yeah, I mean, we did Vim. Um, I mean, how much we have? 2.4, 2.6, 2. Okay, let's try to speed run to lesson 2, and then we're just gonna conclude it. If there's a requirement for another session on Vim, then let me know, then we'll do it. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna say kick up. So deletion commands. Type DW to delete a word. Press escape to make sure you're in normal mode. Move the cursor to the line below marked. Move the cursor to the beginning of the word that needs to be deleted, or type DW to make the word disappear. So the letter D will appear on the last line of the screen as you type it. Vim is waiting for you to type W. If you see another character than D, you typed something wrong. Press escape and start over. So if you go down, there are some words fun until that don't belong paper in this sentence. Repeat steps 3 and 4 until the sentence is correct and go to lesson 2.2. So 3 and 4. Move the cursor to the beginning of a word that needs to be deleted. Okay, so let's move the cursor to the beginning of a word. So let's suppose we have, okay, kick up. So repeat. Okay, repeat steps 3 and 4 until, okay, this one, oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm pressing U. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so I'm gonna press in K, kick up, kick up, kick up. Okay, now jump down. Okay, there are some. Okay, it's what it's saying. It's saying move the cursor to the line below marked. Move the cursor to the beginning of a word that needs to be deleted. Type DW to make the word disappear. Uh, beginning of a word that needs to be deleted. So suppose there are some words fun. Okay, that like this word. See this? Beginning of a word that needs to be deleted and type in DW. So when I did that, the letter D will appear on the last line of the screen as you type it. Vim is waiting for you to type W. If you see another character than D, you type something wrong. Okay, that don't appear. Okay, paper. So you see this D, and you see that on the right, and then in the sentence. There you go. We have finished it up. Let's go down. Using jump down, jump down. More deletion commands. What are some? D dollar to delete it to the line end of the line. Press escape to make sure you are in normal mode, and then after that, move the cursor to the line below marked. Move the cursor to the end of the correct line after the first dot. Um, type a D and then dollar to delete to the end of the line. Somebody type the end of this line twice, end of this line twice. Move on to the listen to understand what is happening. Okay, so can we go up? So let's just go kick up. Okay, okay. So so it says move the cursor to the end of the correct line after the first dot. I think it's this one, and then type D dollar to delete to the end of the line. So I'll say D, and then we have dollar shift and dollar. I don't know. D. Oh no, that's 4. What am I doing, man? Oops. Um. Uh. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, so yeah, messed up here. Okay, so we have escape. So we have D. Then we have dollar. It's just adding D4. Yeah. Sorry. Let me go up. Jump. Jump. KK. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Did I just delete the entire thing? 2.4. Oh, I think I just deleted everything. Uh, on operators and motions, key commands that change text are made from an operator and a motion. The format for a delete command with the delete operator is as follows: D motion. D is the delete operator. Motion is what the operator will operate on, listed below. So we have a short list of motions. We have W until the start of the next word, excluding its first character. Uh, we have E to the end of the current word, including the last character. Okay, that DE basically deletes the word, and DW would, and then we have D dollar to the end of the line, including the last character. Thus, typing DE will delete from the cursor to the end of the word. Pressing just the motion while in normal mode without an operator will move the cursor as specified. So let's just go down, jump, 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 jump. Using a count for a motion. You know, the next time I feel like I'm going to use the Vim on the VS Code. So if you go to Visual Studio Code, so again, this is some kind of a simple HTML file, and I have a button, document.get element by ID demo, and we have date. Click me to display time and date. So if I go to the extensions over here, okay, and I type in Vim, so this is the extension that I would recommend getting. It's called Vim emulation for Visual Studio Code. Install it. Okay, that's basically installed as, And what you want to do is, I saw a video, so I'll show you the video that I really liked about it. I believe it's this one. So yeah, so
VS Code vim.vim, and it should have around 2 million installations. Go ahead and install this extension. The next thing we're going to do is set up key repeat.
so this is basically the Vim video. So what the person does
There,
is also
you're going to scroll. This is a handy
types in
thing
this
to add,
command.
especially when you're new to Vim operating system. I'm on Mac.
Okay, it's called to enable key repeating. Execute the following in your terminal. Windows will have another one option, but yeah, you have to go VS Code Vim GitHub. So VS Code, and then we have Vim GitHub. Okay, it's this one, and I believe it's this one. Like real Vim, VS Code Vim will take over your control keys. It can be adjusted with the use control keys and handle keys settings. So that's for Mac. What it's asking. I mean, what else is asking over here? So I think it was just that random. Just types it.
Run this in your terminal. And now for the changes to take effect, you're going to want to restart VS
So
Code.
it basically restarts it.
To verify that it
Reload.
worked, go ahead and create a new file. And now you should see that your cursor is a little bit wider. Go ahead and hit I. This will put us in insert mode. And then hit return a bunch of times. Then hit escape. And now try hitting and holding K and see if your cursor moves up.
So it's kind of just, random. So let's open up our terminal. Control, backtick, PowerShell. So Vim, okay, okay, jump down. Okay, I can't navigate at all. So I'm in insert mode. Escape. I can't move anywhere. So escape colon Q. Let me. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we want that. This is my cool code. I love Copilot. Um, so you could see over here. Um, so this is a Copilot thing. Click me to display time. Button. Click document.get element by ID. We have demo. I feel like was there like a demo something over here? Okay. So over here, after that we have inner HTML. We have a date function, and then we have, okay. So yeah, pretty much it for GPT-4o. It's trying uh, to use Vim. Okay, I don't know what is it. Awesome. It's just so cool that it's added with my GitHub account. You go to the extensions view by an activity bar on the side out here. Or you could use Control Shift and X. It will take you to the extensions tab in the search bar. Type in Vim. Name Vim by VS Code Vim. This one, VS Code Vim, and click the install button. Once installed, you can use Vim key bindings within the Visual Studio Code. For example, file. I don't know. So I could use I for insert mode. Oh, I see it. Yeah, see that? Yeah, I see on the bottom. So insert normal. Press escape to return to normal mode. Colon W to save the file. Colon W. I don't know. Colon. Wait a minute. Okay, there. Colon W to save the file. Okay, now it's saved. You can see file 1LOC written. Colon Q to quit. But you can customize the Vim and edit extension settings by going to the settings, Control plus, and searching for Vim. So we have Control and plus. Sorry. Control and comma. You're in the settings and you type in Vim. Okay. Enable camel case motion plugin and all these kind of settings. We have easy motion and stuff like that. These are some Vim settings. Looks really cool. Okay. Once you have the Vim extension installed, you can start using Vim key bindings in Visual Studio Code. If you need any help with specific Vim commands or key bindings, feel free to ask. You know, AI is a game changer, and without it, I mean, I don't think so. You would prefer this is the best. You should always use AI. I mean, it's top notch. So I feel like this is the end of the stream. I'm gonna end it here. I'm definitely gonna make a part two if required. Um, you know, let me know. I'm gonna put a poll here. It's always appreciated if you could leave something. Let me see if I can add in moderation activity timestamps, reactions, pop-up chat, participants. I don't know. I can't even see any participants, honest. But yeah, I thought I saw it last time. No, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm trying to create a poll. Anyone knows how to make a poll? Live chat, fan funding. Uh, no fan funding here. Live chat, top chat. Trying to create that, but I don't see any option to create a poll, honestly. I think it's this one. Yeah, there you go. So our Q&A, create a poll. So should I make a part two for this? Okay. Yes or no. Just let me know if you want more Vim content. Okay. And we'll see each other in the next video. Thank you and stay tuned. So yeah, there's this poll. Stop record streaming.